conducted a survey regarding stress during online classes for students. And the result has shown that 90% of the respondents agreeing that online classes making them stressed. The second question we asked is, did they have a good time management during online classes? And a total of 77% of students answering no, meaning that the majority of them cannot manage their time properly during online classes. And based on their answer on the second question, we came up with another question that does their stress in online classes is due to their unmanageable timing? And all of 77% of the respondents said yes. Apart of that, we also asked, do they agree that they need motivations to decrease their stress? And only 1% answered no. Meanwhile, 98 out of 70 respondents chose yes. And that's the last question is, do they agree that a good time management is a motivation to them? And a total of 91.4% answered yes. Hence, a conclusion can be made here based on the survey is majority of the students are facing stress during online classes, and therefore they need a motivation to help them decreasing their stress level in terms of a good time management. So, what is stress in the first place? According to Mental Health Foundation portal, stress is the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure. We all deal with stress differently. There are feelings which can be a sign of stress, such as anxious, afraid, angry, aggressive, sad, and frustrated. When we encounter stress, our body produces stress hormones that trigger a fight or flight response and activate our immune system. This helps us respond quickly to dangerous situations. Our stress hormones will usually go back to normal quickly once the stressful event is over, and there won't be any lasting effects. However, too much stress can cause negative effects. It can leave us in a permanent stage of fight or flight, leaving us overwhelmed or unable to cope. And long term, this can affect our physical and mental health. That is why coping with stress is so important for everyone, especially for students.
I'm Husna. Today, I will share with you how to manage time effectively. It is essential for students to know about managing their time. Have you ever wondered what is the best tips to manage time? Let's move to the next slide. Here are the 4 tips to help you. The first one is create to-do list to arrange your assignment. This list will help you in organizing your tasks and work as a reminder to avoid you from missing the deadlines. You can write it in a notebook or in your smartphone. The second one is prioritize your work constantly. Categorize which assignment is the most important that you need to do first. Moreover, divide your time accordingly. For example, when you can take a rest or do your own activity, and when you should do the assignments. Next, find a dedicated study space and time. Decide the best time that works for you to do the task. Choose a place where you can find peace and free from all the distractions. So, it will help you to concentrate. If you are stuck while doing an assignment, try to do another assignment, hence, you can avoid from wasting time. The last one is be realistic about the time you spend studying. An assignment usually took a lot of time to be completed because you have to do researching, having discussion, hence you need to be alert on time you have spent on. Don't forget to set a specific time to complete each task.
Assalamualaikum. Today, I would like to talk about motivating students. Okay, first of all, we need to know what is a motivation. Motivation is the process of stimulating people to actions to accomplish the goals. Some people can self-motivate themselves, and others need a motivation to achieve goals. As we all know, because of the COVID-19, all students need to further their studies through online learning, and because of that, many students lack motivation for online learning. What are the causes lack the motivation in students for online learning? As we all know, the first day of school is typically the day students learn who their teachers and classmates are going to be for the school year. They were used to needing to meet people and introduce themselves to one another. But nowadays, it is difficult to accomplish with online school and classes delivered on a computer screen. So most of the students are experiencing stress and lack of motivation because of the number of assignments they receive each day. Many people associate laziness with a lack of motivation. We don't have the energy to complete large activities, even the most basic one. Many students struggle to achieve their goals and try new activities due to a lack of motivation. So the biggest issues that impacts online learners is poor time management. As teachers, what they can do to motivate students online. They can provide opportunities for students to connect personally to the subject matter, have students set their own goals, set up a system for self-monitoring and progress tracking, encourage students to collaborate with you on the syllabus or course reading material, and act as a facilitator, not a transmitter of information, to motivate students online. As students, what they can do to stay motivated during online classes. First of all, set goals. To prevent being disappointed and overwhelmed, set short attainable goals for each lesson. Keep track of your objectives by writing them down on sticky notes and posting them throughout the house. Remember that modest victories will help you get closer to ultimate your goal. Uh, Furthermore, create a schedule. Make a strategy for staying on track so you can finish your schoolwork while still having time to do the things you enjoy. Set aside time to check into your course and study. Make due date reminders on your calendars or phones and take plenty of breaks to allow your mind to process what you're learning. Okay, so the last, get social. Okay, you won't be able to see your classmates or instructor face to face if you take online classes. So make it a practice to communicate with your peers and professors via instant chat, email, Google Hangouts, discussion forums, or phones to avoid feeling isolated. This will help you maintain a positive attitude and establish a sense of responsibility for your schoolwork.
Stress ada eustress. Kalau bahasa mudahnya, eustress ini adalah kalau ejaan dia AUSTRES. Eustress adalah positif, positif tekanan. Dan distress ini adalah negatif tekanan. Stres ini boleh dipilih sebenarnya. Stres ini boleh dipilih. Jangan beranggapan bahawa bila stres ini muncul, bila situasi begini berlaku, maka dia nampak kepada banyak alasan. Boleh faham Teruskan kepada macam alasan terus ke alam ni, kita tukar corak pemikiran, jadikan ia sebagai satu peluang untuk kita buat keputusan supaya kita dapat bangkit untuk cara-cara untuk kita nak bangkit kembali pemikiran positif, nak bangkit balik ni. Pertama, pandangan saya, cari circle ataupun cari orang sekeliling yang boleh memberi manfaat. Ini yang pertama, ini penting lah. Sebab kita tak nak duduk dalam golongan yang boleh membebankan kita lah. Yang kedua, dalam sudut stres ini, kalau boleh, setiap hari bangun pagi, pelajar-pelajar, terutama pelajar lah, jangan fikirkan apa masalah yang akan berlaku pasti. Bangun pagi lah. Sebab kalau fikirkan masalah apa yang berlaku pasti, dia tak akan habis. Sebab dia akan berlaku pasti, dia akan berlaku terus berlaku. Begitu dengan pelajar. Pelajar juga kena tahu bila bangun tidur, apa dia nak isi pada hari itu. Apa yang dia buat pada hari itu. Okay. Yang tiga, dalam sudut sumber. Sumber maksud saya lah, perbanyakkan sumber-sumber yang boleh bantu dalam sudut pembacaan dalam sudut banyak sebab pelajar ni dia banyak main game, banyak, kalau kita maafkan saya dah sebut, dia banyak kepada hiburan. Dia nak melepaskan stres melalui hiburan. Bagus, tidak ada masalah. Sebenarnya itu boleh memberi satu kebaikan juga, tapi dia hanya sekadar melepaskan saja. Boleh melepas, maksud saya, bila melepaskan dengan hiburan, lepas tu dia ada lagi, dia akan tersimpan masalah tu. Dia hanya lepaskan untuk bermain, dia main habis main, maka dia akan simpan lagi stres tu. Okey, cuba tukar dengan cara banyakkan buat membaca ataupun cari sumber yang boleh memberi ilham. Okey. Itulah konsep-konsep yang penting lah dalam sudut sekarang lah, pelajar-pelajar sekarang. Okey, saya bercerita tentang bagaimana mengurus kelas online. Okey, macam pandangan saya pertama, untuk memberi fokus pada kelas online pertama, kalau boleh pelajar-pelajar pilih place tempat yang di belakang ada dinding. Ini teknik lah. Sebab kita tak mahu ada adik-adik kita bermain di belakang. Dia akan gangguan. Kalau benda adik-adik atau orang berlaku di depan, tidak ada masalah. Contoh mak panggil di hadapan. Jadi kita boleh tengok, kita boleh faham dan kita boleh bagi respon kepada mak kita. Okay. Yang kedua, dalam sudut fokus online ini, perlu ada persiapan. 10 minit persiapan. Dia macam sekolah, kita kena buat macam sekolah. Kita kena buat macam universiti. Datang ke universiti pakai baju cantik, contoh, pakai baju pakaian nak pergi kuliah, macam nak pergi kuliah. 10 minit persiapan ini sebelum nak mulakan kelas, kena ada dah ni. Kena sedia, prepare. Macam masuk dewan kuliah. Yang ketiga, untuk fokus yang terbaik. Kalau boleh, kurangkan buat perkara banyak di hadapan laptop tempat belajar. Okay, jadi, limitkan benda-benda macam tu. Itu masa buat banyak kerja. Itu dah menyebabkan dia akan jadi masalah, gangguan dalam online. Dan sebenarnya dia tak ada masalah kelas online ni. Boleh teruskan. Cuma dia teknik yang kita kena ubah. Teknik yang ubah untuk mendekati dalam sudut proses macam ni lah. Maknanya bagi saya, kalau nak menuntut ilmu melalui online, saya lebih cantik lah. Buka kamera. Sebab buka kamera ini menyebabkan kita ada adab dalam sudut menuntut ilmu. Sebab dalam kata-kata Arab ada menyatakan al-adab qabla al-ilmu. Beradab dahulu sebelum menuntut ilmu. Jadi adab kita dalam online kena buka kamera. Tu je. Okey. Untuk adik-adik pelajar tentang pengurusan masa. Kita dapat mengurus, bukan mengurus masa, tapi kita dapat mengurus kerja yang ada dalam masa itu, kerja yang kita buat. Okey. Belajar ini menjadi satu tanggungjawab untuk pelajar dan mahasiswa. Setuju? Dan satu tanggungjawab. Dan dia akan, bila tanggungjawab, dia akan jadi satu rutin bergerak. Betul? Dalam sudut, kena buat, selalu kena buat. Yes, daripada 0 sampai ke 100. Okey. 80% tenaga tinggi. Tetapi kita bimbang bila ada COVID-19 ini, masa untuk belajar, tenaga untuk meletakkan diri untuk belajar, dia jadi proses. Akhirnya saya tahu, Syafiqah, pada hari Ahad minggu lepas, ada ujian. Contoh, ada ujian. Masa itu, kita nak bangkit balik tenaga kita untuk belajar. Okey, saya tanya, Syafiqah, letih tak bila jatuh macam ni nak bangkit balik?
Letih?
Yes, amat letih. Sebab kita menggunakan tenaga kita yang sini kepada TikTok, kepada main game. Okey, betul, tak ada masalah. Tapi kita menjatuhkan tenaga kita untuk belajar dan kita nak test, nak belajar tu, kita bangkit balik. Dan sinilah dia akan pressure. Jadi saya nak beritahu kepada pelajar-pelajar ataupun Syafiqah, jadikan macam ni. Jangan terlalu tenaga tu, kalau boleh macam ni dalam sudut belajar. Kekalkan. Macam itulah untuk masa. Dia ada kombinasi dengan stres tadi.
So, here are the conclusions from our topic discussion. According to our research, 90% of students are stressed out about taking online classes. One of the reasons they are stressed is that they are not good at creating time management schedules and they lack motivation for themselves. In fact, they are dissatisfied with their current situation of learning. When they have problems such as an internet connection, it is easier for them to become stressed and develop depression. Moreover, it has been so long the students need to stay learning at home because of COVID-19 cases. It is getting worse day by day and their mental health is in danger if they do not retreat by socializing with people outside of their home, like their friends. In addition, by having overload assignments and always playing with gadgets non-stop, they will develop mental health and also damage their eyes and mind. So, what do we need to do? First and foremost, we must always avoid procrastination. Don't hand in your assignments at the last minute. You have to make them earlier because it will prevent you from getting stressed by overloading assignments. Secondly, please always motivate ourselves by getting advice from the elderly or our seniors. Please value yourself and do not compare yourself to your friends. You have to understand yourself and always be yourself in whatever you do. You can reward yourself when you gain something valuable by managing your time wisely. Then, we also have to manage our time by making our schedule, list, and plan. You can record your timetable in a variety of applications, including Keep Notes, timetables, class art, and more. And don't forget to always update and improve our daily life planning. Please remember this quote. Being successful does not make you manage your time well, but managing your time will make you succeed. Thank you. That's all from me.